You're listening to Ed the Concrete Man, the only podcast where cracks get fixed, floors get fancy, and concrete becomes cool. Hosted by Ed Rivas, founder and CEO of Concrete and Epoxy by CSI, serving up solid advice and even more solid surfaces across North Dallas. Whether it's your driveway, patio, garage, or mystery slab, we build and beautify concrete, and we've got the trowel marks to prove it.
A fresh concrete or epoxy upgrade can transform your space. But what are your options if you don't want to pay for it all at once? Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sofia Ivet, co-host slash producer, back in the studio with Ed Rivas, founder and CEO of Epoxy, Concrete and Epoxy by CSI. How's it going today, Ed?
Hi, Sophia. I'm doing good. Thank you. Thanks for asking. And you?
I'm doing good, Ed. Upgrading your concrete or epoxy can be a game changer, but let's talk about how folks can make it work financially. So, can I finance my concrete or epoxy project?
Definitely. We've been in business long enough, and we have a good reputation that we are able to pair with different finance programs. We are actually partnered with a company that provides different finance from different. It's like when you apply for a loan, and two or three different companies are gonna see which one would be the best option for you to finance. We actually integrated in our software. When we send an estimate to a client, on the actual estimate, it gives you an option for payments. So it's like almost anything in finance is score driven. Depends on your actual credit score, but it doesn't have to be the great score, the better score. You don't have to have perfect credit, but you can still get finance. But when we send the estimate, there is a link where you can enter the information, your information to apply for finance. They don't give you a hard hit on your credit. So it's a soft hit. It's not going to affect your credit for trying. And depending on your actual score or credit, you can get as low as 0% interest.
Wow. Now, what financing options do most concrete contractors offer?
I mean, everybody works differently, right? And most contractors, they don't use their own money to finance because, I mean, you have to continue utilizing that money for new projects. Uh, there are some that they just ask you to go directly to your bank, okay? And there are others like that we partner with a reputable finance company for you to try to get finance on your project. So you apply for it, and if you approve, there are different ways that they can even give you like a credit card, or they can fund directly to your checking account. And the companies that we use, you can finance up to $50,000. And like I said, if, depending on your credit, it can be as low as 0% interest.
Wow. Now, are there benefits to financing versus paying upfront for concrete work?
It is. I mean, like the everyday expenses are money that you have to be paying every day, and you may have an urgency. Let's say your driveway is broken, right? And it becomes a danger for walking through it. Or maybe there are even options times when the cities send you a letter to fix your concrete because it's broken, and if not, they're going to give you a fee, and maybe you don't have the funds to immediately pay for it. Financing through our programs will give you the option to pay over time, depending on the terms that you select. It can be, I mean, 12 months, 24, 36, depends on actually your capacity to do it, or your preference to do it. But you will be able to fix the problem quick, even when you don't have the funds right away.
Now, what credit requirements typically come with financing a concrete project?
That's based on bank requirements, right? So the financing industry is very regulated. So every bank has different requirements. So you will have to apply for it. and they're going to be looking at your credit score, how much money you make to see if you're able to make the payment, and things like that. Things that they don't even disclose to us because that's their back end process and how do they qualify people. But what I can tell you based on the experience that we have with the company that we work with, there most people get approved for the loan. It may be very low interest. It may not be as low depending on your actual credit, but most people get approved for it.
Now, how do third-party financing programs work for home improvement projects?
So you apply for it, and they actually give the money to you. It's not directly to us. It's like you are applying for the finance directly. They send the money to the client, and then the client is able to pay for the project. They can actually apply for a higher amount than what our project costs in case they have another project going on. Like maybe the concrete is just a piece of the puzzle on their project, and they need money for maybe also painting or changing a wall or adding a door or anything like that. They can require the finance. It can be higher than what is going to be just for the concrete.
What are the max amount of projects they can finance at the same time?
That is something that depends on the bank. What I know is that in our program, they give you up to $50,000. So it can be, depending on the amount of the cost of each project, it can be two, three, can be one, that varies a lot.
Any final words for our listeners today on financing concrete?
If you are looking to do a concrete or epoxy project and you want a reputable company to do it and a good finance program, we have that for you. You can look at our reviews. We are a very good company. We're driven by customer service and quality on the work we do. And with that, we also found the right finance program for you to be able to do your project and don't have to get all the money out of the bank at once. So you can contact us for that.
Wow. Well, Ed, that was such a helpful breakdown. Financing opens the door for homeowners to transform their spaces without a financial burden all at once. Thanks for walking us through it, and we will catch you on your next episode. Have a fantastic rest of your day.
Thank you, Sophia. You too. See you next time.
That's it for this episode of Ed the Concrete Man, because boring concrete is so last season. Want your space to shine and not crack? Call Ed at 972-292-8057 for a free in-home consultation, or visit csius.net. From driveways to patios and everything in between, if it's concrete, we've got you covered. Until next time, keep it smooth and let Ed handle the heavy stuff.